Let's spark a light and see where it leads. Just you and me, hiding behind the curtain. A world so uncertain. Come and see where this leads. The circus. does. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow.
Just under them, trying to get this pick, but Wukong has already been knocked out. I don't see anything that this guy will be able to do at the moment. It's going to be really difficult for him to get a revival as well. And with that, STALWART Esports top is going to shut him down as well. APG Wukong G, a pretty small casualty at the same time, a pretty decent casualty as well. Coming in for Join Me Yellow here, APG Wukong and Join Me the Kid Yellow has also been eliminated. Man, still surviving for the squad. Hopefully they will make a comeback. Obviously it's gonna be really tough as well, but let's see how they're gonna perform in the future in this match as well. Shinky,
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow.
Position as well for all the teams at the moment. Let's see which team will be making it to the top 5. Genoti 7C here is gonna go down. A very important knock as well coming in. The opening is gonna come in for this team. Let's hope they capitalize on this as well. Mimo has been also rendered very low at the moment. 2 players already been shutting down. It's gonna be 7C's Fear and Precious as well have been completely eliminated. 2 kill points coming in for Team GE, and with that a brilliant flank coming in from Samla. He's gonna do it. He's gonna take the 3rd frag as well for his team. Last person standing, it's gonna be Akuchard. It's gonna be really difficult for this person to get a 1v4 clutch. He has the UB45 close range beast. As we all know, this gun is usually a pretty strong gun for close range fights, but I don't think so that Molly did not make anything easier for Akuchard. He had to start his rotation as well. And MY82 wave did not lose that opportunity. He capitalized on that, getting two amazing finish points for himself as well. But without any further ado, let's take a look at STALWART Esports as well, fighting a pretty good position, holding a pretty good position as well. It's gonna be Top surviving. Pika as well has been knocked down. Top is gonna get eliminated. Action and Kage and ND will be the only 2 players surviving for STALWART Esports. It's gonna be really difficult for them to counter this rotation as well as this squad in front of them, even though they have secured 2 finish points for them, but I don't think so that's gonna be enough. Hopefully 2 players still surviving. Let's hope that they will make it to the top 5 of this match, let alone to the top 10 obviously. With that, Kage and D holding a pretty good position, has an M16A4 as well, an AKM in his hand. Hopefully he might get some picks as well. It's gonna be a difficult situation, but Sengoku is completely out in the open. Kage and D is out for blood. Hopefully he might manage to get some picks off as well. It's gonna be really difficult. The FC Kuro Max is rotating completely out in the open. Dedo sustains some damage here. Kage and D still pretty difficult situation at the moment, but on the other side it's gonna be STALWART Esports action. He does not care here what's happening. 2 players close in. He did his job to perfection and did manage to get those 2 brilliant finish points for his team as well. With that, it's gonna be a kill total coming in with 4 kills here with STALWART Esports, even though they did lose 2 players quite early in this match, but still they have not given up their hope. Obviously it is one of the best teams of this world here and Southeast Asia region as well. Let's see how they're gonna move forward, and we'll be moving towards the Georgiopol cities region. IHC squad holding a pretty good position, has the control of this 3 compound here, 3 burnouts if I were to say. IC is gonna be surviving. Alex, Seidel and Godlex as well will be alive for this team. Started their rotation. A careless move could result in a catastrophic loss for IHC at the moment. IC is trying to close in the distance if I'm not wrong at the moment. It's going to be TQ on the other side. It's going to be 33 Leon, Save as well as Max Rez. 3 players at the moment I can see for Team TQ. Hopefully it's going to be a difficult situation obviously if there were only 3 players, and yes, I was right. It's going to be Smart who is going to be completely eliminated. Join me Yellow getting picked off here. Okay, 1 player is going to get 2 to 3 finish points for his team. Pretty strong play from this guy. Last person standing. In fact, 2 players still standing. This duo is still holding themselves alive. Let's hope that they keep this up for as long as possible. Obviously it's going to be really difficult because there is still a duo left just under them. 2 finish points coming in for the favor of GZ. Kage ND is gonna make sure he gets another pick from Sengoku Esports here. It is a really difficult scenario for Sengoku. First of all, they lost 2 players who were trying to rotate. They had no clue where STALWART Esports action was holding, and just because of that, the surprise element came in through brilliantly for STALWART Esports, and he utilized it to near perfection, and he did manage to get those 2 picks as well. And now with that, Slaman is gonna come in from YG Lord 15. Hopefully he manages to take down this player, because obviously this is gonna be a game-changing possession, but the timing of this guy peeking was very wrong, and YG William will make sure that this opportunity does not go out in vain, and VN as well is gonna capitalize on that. And with that, 4 finish points coming in for YG squad. A very strong start from them as well. Did not lose even 1 player. Hopefully they keep up this performance as well. 8 minutes already into the match, and we are already down to 49 players standing and 13 teams still surviving. Seal squad has also started taking a fight at the moment. Let's see what they are up to, and will they be able to take that fight in their favor, or they're gonna get eliminated. It's gonna be okay, TQ squad again. We'll be moving to a CQ squad. 3 players still holding. The zone has started to shrink. The blue zone has started shifting as well. And in turn, it's gonna give a lot of damage. In fact, some decent damage to TQ squad. Even they have to start the rotation as soon as possible. Because if they were to delay this push, or if they were to delay this rotation, the zone could sustain a lot of damage to TQ squad. But at the moment, they have to play patiently. They cannot aggress. They cannot do anything drastically, because obviously it's gonna get them completely knocked down or shut down as well. IHC Alex holding a pretty good position. Godless did try to pick off a Max Cruz here. In fact, he did even manage to get those 2 to 3 bullets connected here. M24 in his hand, 6x scope as well. A pretty good combination for long range fights here. Let's hope Max Cruz will get that pick here. Max Papi is gonna get another knockout. Opening is gonna come in for TQ. Oh, in fact, IHC scored. An opening is gonna come in. TQ save is still surviving, and with that, no finish points or no knockouts have come in favor for Max's squad at the moment. Chris is trying to use some of the spree nades. It's not gonna be enough for him, obviously, because TQ is not gonna rush carelessly here. They're gonna keep in mind that there could be a chance of a pre-nade as well, which is a pretty strong position. But Max Cruz is going to be really difficult for him to get out of this position alive. A 1v3 scenario at this moment. TQ save is a bit too far away. A cover is not going to come in. Support from other teammates is also going to be really difficult at this moment to come in. IHC is going to take down a brilliant knockout. He's going to take down one player of his own team. That was a small blunder from his team. Hopefully they overcome that as well. 2 players still low. Max Cruz saw that opportunity, has the aggress to take that opportunity as well. Let's see if he converts it or not. Seidel saw that Cruz was coming in from that grenade. Coming in from that window. He stood up, managed to take him down as well. It's gonna be TQ33 Leon as well surviving. Has an M762 close range demon. This gun is in, no doubt. Hopefully he managed to connect some more bullets, and let's see if he takes down another player as well. It's gonna be difficult because TQ save at the moment has been picked off. 33 Leon, last person standing, the only ray of hope surviving for TQ squad. And the only problem at this moment is not at all the squad that is in front of them. The second problem is gonna come in. That is gonna be the zone as well. 53 seconds, and TQ save a brilliant volley coming in from IHC Seidel. It is more than enough to takedown save here. With that, a DQ squad is down to 2 players standing. But on the other side, if I were to talk about the squad right in front of him, it's gonna be IHC, 2 players still alive. Godless is surviving, and Seidel has been rendered in a pretty problematic position, but I hope he will be able to manage to get that position and might as well take some picks here, because obviously this position people don't usually expect. Players don't usually expect. Hopefully, let's see, can he get another pick here? 2 health kits only left. Damage is being done from the zone. Problematic position obviously is gonna be for IHC Seidel, trying to get some pick here. Damage is gonna come in as well, but I don't think so that was enough. Seidel had been spotted. He had to get out of the position, because obviously he cannot stay at the same location for a bit too long, because then he will be completely eliminated with a grenade or any throwable as well. Seidel, last person standing. Godless has also been picked off. It's down to a 1v1 situation. Is it gonna be IHC who's gonna make it out of this position alive, or is it gonna be Max's squad or TQ Esports here, who are gonna get completely eliminated? Still, both of these players holding, trying to complete their healing as well. They have to tackle 2 problems at the same time. First of all is their rotation, obviously, and the second of all, this player right in front of them, or in Seidel's case, right under him. Let's see how he's gonna manage the situation. Obviously, he's gonna get another big cruise. Just as he was starting to climb that wall, Seidel jumped out of that window and got that pick as well for a team. Seidel, I guess, will be able to get that revival as well on Godless. With that, 2 players still making it out of this position alive for IHC. I did not consider that happening, but obviously, if this has happened, it is a pretty good scenario. And moving towards YG squad, it's just gonna be HV just down the ridge. William has an M416 in his hand. He's using some bushes as well, because obviously this position is a bit tricky, because even if he sustains some damage, it's gonna be a bit too much, because only his helmet will be visible. And if someone were to give him some damage, that is gonna be HV squad. It is gonna be completely shutting down his helmet, or completely taking off his helmet as well. With that, hopefully this squad as well manages to get that Russian as well. But HV Extreme is not gonna be careless here. He has a complete view on what's happening and what teams are closing in from the above regions. Still 3 players surviving. In fact, 4v4 situation still going on. APG ATRAX is gonna get shut down outside the play zone. A small problematic situation. I don't think so it's gonna be that easy for him to come back, and HV squad has finally given up on that patience here, and I have started to aggress. 2 players still holding. Extreme is gonna aggress single-handedly with some support at this moment. He's gonna get shut down. That jump shot was not a good decision from him. Pravin is gonna come in. He's gonna take down one player. It's down to a 2v2 scenario. YG squad playing that split position did get them eliminated here, and HV coming in with a brilliant execution on the superb gameplay as well. 9 team kills for this squad. Unbelievable gameplay, no doubt and no cap from this squad, but obviously they were on the verge of extension, but they did make it through, and they did make it out of this position alive as well. It's gonna be HB, Pravin, Extreme, Vadu, and Assassin surviving for the team. Moving on towards the zone, and just take a look at the zone as well. It's gonna be coming in towards the centralized position of Pochinki, and in fact between the positions of School and Pochinki, it's gonna be the small compound where squads will likely hold and try to close in as well. Paraiser is gonna go down. GLV is gonna get that trade off as well as Jester, still holding a pretty good position. He has that elevation advantage. Hopefully he uses it for himself as well, but without any time given. SSC did manage to get that third party as well. Coming in from Para is gonna get completely shut down. 10 finishes, 10 kill points coming in for HV squad. Team HV still surviving, still making it happen. 3 players starting, 1 unfortunate elimination coming in for HV Assassin. I guess he was somewhere out in the open, that's why he got eliminated. Hopefully HV squad will be able to take that revenge as well from the teams in front of him. In fact, ISS is gonna close in on this position. It's gonna be a in fact, a squad we scored fight on ISS with a brilliant close-in. They knew that the squad in front of them, Para squad, had no other opportunity left. They could not have gone back there. They could not have fallen back, because obviously behind them was a team in HV who would have completely rendered them eliminated. And that's why ISL here, brilliant execution, use that position to themselves, use that information well and good as well, and with that secured 4 finish points or 4 kills for their team. But still that fight is not over. The struggles are still not gonna end, because HV squad has closed in on a pretty good position here. But Wadu, that was a very wrong position for you to play. Unless until you wouldn't have been spotted from there, it would have been a better situation for you, but unfortunately that was not the case. ISL's players saw you, your sound, your footsteps also were completely given away, and that's why ISL used that with their position and got you eliminated as well. Team ISL still surviving, 6 finishes now getting converted at the moment for the squad. 4 on 4 players still surviving, but on the other side it's going to be HV. Already lost their first player in the battle right before this, and now they just lost another player, which is in total gonna bring their man advantage situation to a 2v4 situation. This is gonna be really difficult. A grenade coming in from HV. They're not gonna back up. They know it's gonna be a do or die situation. Hopefully it will be a do situation, because a die is gonna be a difficult situation obviously. But ISL Lawson is gonna get picked off. Max 7 squad is gonna take a fight with the TQ's squad as well. It's gonna be a problematic situation, but HV here, even though they know they do not have that man advantage, they're still gonna close in. They're gonna get the second pick as well. It's gonna be a 2v2 situation. A grenade, Prabin, a grenade from you, brother, will be more than enough for you to completely finish off the whole squad right in front of them. It's gonna be ISL. It's gonna be a difficult position obviously, because there is no movement space. But Simi using that smoke to his advantage with that free fire is gonna come out, and Prabhan as well is gonna get shut down. 8 kills coming in for ISL squad. Took this position, started their rotation here, finished off their rotation here, and they did convert some awesome frags for their team. 5 teams still surviving, 16 players still alive. Now we have moved towards the top 5 of this match. It is gonna get really interesting from this point forward. Let's see which squad is gonna start their rotation and which squad is gonna take that decision of taking a fight at the moment. We're moving towards EX squad. It's gonna be Liquid, Ink surviving, Jukes and Orange as well will be alive for EX squad here. 5 finish points coming in from them as well. But if you were to look closely at EX Liquid, this guy single-handedly has managed to take down 3 players in this match, and that's why his team total is gonna be 3. I guess 2 kills were somewhere distributed between the other 3 players and reviving Forest team. Zone is going to start shrinking in some time. At the moment, I don't think so it's going to be a problem as such for EX or any other squad, because obviously all the squads at the moment are inside the zone. But next shift, in fact, ISL is going to be the only squad which is not inside the zone. They have to start their rotation. In fact, they've started their rotation as well. They'll be moving towards the region of Pochinki. Hopefully their rotation does not get shut down. And on the side, we were to talk about Max's squad. They are in a problematic position because their rotation could be rendered completely dead here, but it's not gonna happen because obviously they knew that a squad was holding that ridge here, that position was in control of another squad. With that information, they took a beautiful turn, and with avoiding any future fights here, they have completed the, in fact, only is 7 support PN has managed to complete his rotation. 2 players are still back away. They're still far away. Hopefully they complete their rotation as well. But at the moment, if you were to look at their position, it is gonna be inside the zone, and this player is gonna be in a split situation. Hopefully he comes in as well. He has to regroup obviously, because it's gonna be a 2v4 fights instead. Max 7, you know, is gonna use his molly. Hopefully it connects. It's gonna be really difficult because that trajectory was not at all right here. And a brilliant close in coming in from ArmGod is gonna manage to take down Pmpl. A close in coming in from Max Criminal. He did think that his flank was gonna work out for him, but I don't think so. It's gonna be highly difficult. He is now down to 1 HP standing, and Max 7 is not gonna stop. He knows that this player is really low. It is a very good opportunity for him to close in, and he did get that knock as well. 2 players still surviving for Max's squad, but at the moment they're getting backstabbed, which is not a good look on the squad. But Dexter coming in with a brilliant golden hand grenade. It's gonna connect as well. It's gonna take 1 player down. 6 team kills coming in for Max's squad. 2 players still surviving. That health kit as well is gonna come in for the squad. EX on the other side. Orange, okay. A very crazy angle coming in from Orange. He is gonna be able to see all the players, whoever decided to peek from that ridge right in front of us. And X Inkers is gonna come in with the brilliant grenade as well. It's gonna get that opening here with 7 finishes. Close in coming in from Liquid, closing in with that MC. Okay. MG3, completely utilization of this gun. He's gonna get that first pick here. He's still gonna spam. He's gonna still continue his spam obviously, because he knows more than anyone that the last player standing is gonna be right here. And with that, he has spotted the last player as well. Criminal still barely keeping himself alive. A pre-fire coming in from Ink is still not gonna be enough. Criminal as well trying to retaliate to his level best, but unfortunately that was not a position he could have gotten that clutch in, because obviously that smoke was more or less covering his complete eyesight or the viewpoint at the moment. And 4 players were closing in for the squad of Incus. With that, it's gonna be 10 kills coming in for Team EX here. Brilliant plays, amazing performance, and an unbelievable gameplay as well coming in from this way. With that, we'll be moving towards a 4v3 situation between ISL and EX. EX's squad fight between the trio and the squad who have been more or less dominating in this match from the beginning. This is gonna be the judgment fight, and with that we will decide which squad is gonna be getting that winner chicken dinner of this match, the first match of today's Pmpl Scrims, brought to you by 7 Direction Esports. And with that, guys, whoever is watching the stream, obviously do consider dropping down a like. Sharing to the stream will be really supportive as well, and do not forget to support your teams as well. With that, ISL has finally started to close in. EX Incus is gonna come in with a brilliant grenade. Lucifer is gonna go down, which in turn is gonna bring the situation into a 3v3 fight. Incus, what an amazing retaliating play. Almost did manage to get that pick here, but last win still had his M4 here and was holding a pretty strong position with his gun. Managed to get 1 pick here, but I don't think that was gonna be enough. It's down to a 1v2 situation. EX Liquid is still surviving. A laser, can you make this happen, brother? It's gonna be a 1v2 situation. Orange is gonna spot him off as well. Only the helmet is visible, and it's gonna become really difficult for Razor to get that pick. And Orange will be making sure that his team gets the winner chicken dinner of this match with 14 kills, an amazing performance, an unbelievable domination from the squad, and a perfect gameplay as well. On the second position, it's gonna come the team that's gonna come up on the second position. It's gonna be ISL here with a good domination as well, with a pretty strong kill game as well, with 8 kills coming in from them. Third position is going to come in for Max's squad with 2 finishes. Max 7, the second lineup for the Max squad, is going to secure 6 finishes for them with 4th position. IHC will manage to get inside the top 5 of this match with 4 kills as well. A pretty strong position, a pretty strong gameplay. HV Assassin, an honorable mention to this guy as well. 6 kills, single-handedly he managed to take, and with that he did somehow get inside the top 10 as well. With that, guys, this is gonna be the first match of the day. We will be right back after a really short break and yet another match of the day, which hopefully is gonna be in the map of Miramar with the same team and with the same caster as well. With that, we'll be right back after a short break. See you soon with the next match, and don't go anywhere, and please do not forget to support the channel and the teams as well.
We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Reaching for stars. I wonder where you are. Oh. Reaching for stars. I wonder where you are. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should
with that, welcome back to the stream, guys. 7 Direction Global Scrims. You are all welcome to this match. So to the second match of the day, it's gonna be 7 Direction Esports presents Global Scrims, featuring some of the best teams of the world. It's gonna be STALWARTs, STALWARTs Esports, ISSL Esports, TJB, ELEMENTRIX, 7CZ Esports, Max, YG, SENGOKU, and Tough as well, with some more next level teams in this match. We'll be witnessing how they're gonna play off this situation and play out this match as well. In the first match, we saw what an amazing victory was taken by which team, guys. If you can guess it, please do consider guessing it in the stream. But with that, I will still tell you who won the match in the last map. And it was none other than Esports here, with a brilliant start and a brilliant finish as well. What an amazing gameplay from the squad in this match. Hopefully they will keep up their performance and they will show us that they are the very best in this lobby. But without any further ado, let's take a look at the playing path of this match. It's gonna be in the map of Miramar here, with 88 players and 22 teams surviving. The match is just gonna start, and let's see which team will be making it to the top 5 and will be getting that winner in its second dinner as well. But at the moment, let's focus on the playing path, which has been starting from the position of Tower Hamad and moving towards the region of if I'm not wrong, is this the position of Latrella? Yes, it is coming in towards the regions of Latrella here. But EX Esports, just as I was telling you, EX Esports has started this match with no finishes. An unfortunate casualty coming in. Orange has been picked off. He did go for that vehicle for his rotation, but unfortunately, Join Me ZZ was just waiting for him. He was just waiting, and he had found that gun as well earlier, and before that player could have gotten inside the vehicle, which was a pretty problematic position for EX's squad here. But with that, a small casualty coming in for EX Esports, and in front of them it's gonna be Color Me Yellow. Oh, Join Me Yellow. It's gonna be Join Me Yellow with 2 kill points, and on the other side it's gonna be EX squad with 3 players still surviving. But who is the second person who got eliminated? It is gonna be Stalwart Esports Action as well. He did go to get that vehicle here for himself, but unfortunately, in fact, it wasn't for that vehicle. He took a fight, just a drop clash coming in from SC Esports, but still, they're still surviving, they're still making it through as well. But hopefully, when all these fights are over, Stalwart Esports makes it out of this position alive as well. It's gonna be really challenging for them, but if they were to counter those challenges, that is what I'm waiting for, that is what I'm looking for as well. GZ Bloodsword is gonna hold in front of him. In fact, they are a bit far away at the moment. It's gonna be APG squad at the moment who's gonna close in, and STE squad. Top is gonna be holding a pretty good position. Pika as well, a very good crossfire. He did manage to get 2 players down. Pika is gonna take down APG. DZ here, and Jesu Kulba is gonna get picked off by Action, if I'm not wrong. Skyri is still surviving. Last 2 players still alive for the team of APG. Sky, Nino, and ATRAX as well will be alive. They have to get that revival completed and as soon as possible. I don't think it's gonna be that easy. APG is trying to give his level best. He has to counter 2 to 3 players at the same moment. The APG ATRAX with that is gonna get shut down as well. Stalwart Esports, just unstoppable and unbeatable performance in this match just from the beginning of the match. What an amazing gameplay. But we'll be moving towards HV Esports. A pretty good start from them as well, but let's see what they are up to at the moment. Because in the last match we did see that they did make it to the top 10. Hopefully in this match they will be able to redeem themselves and get that first position as well in their name. 4 players still surviving. Did get that first pick here. Did convert that second as well. Bisma is gonna go down. Prapan, as usual, is getting some brilliant entry frags for his team, but obviously he is a bit far away. That's not gonna be a problem as far as he gets those knocks as well. But the point to be noted is he has a UMP 45, that too with a red dot. In fact, not a red dot, even it was a holographic side with which he did manage to get that long range picks here. With that, it's gonna be the last person starting. It's gonna be Sexpixel 69 with a UMP 45 in his hand as well, and a Win 94. Not a great combination at the moment for a 1v4 scenario, but obviously he is gonna try his best to get that 1v4 clutch for his team, which is gonna be really difficult. But let's see how he's gonna outplay them. He has been spotted. His position is completely revealed. Okay, the 1 health kit remaining. In the matter of health kits, he does have 1 at the moment. It is gonna be helpful for him, but not for too long. A brilliant grenade. In fact, it wasn't a grenade, it was a flashbang. It did do its job. And without a brilliant slam and coming in from HV squad, an amazing beginning to this match as well. HP does not cease to disappoint me in this match as well. What an amazing start. Hopefully they will keep up this consistent performance throughout the match and will be making it to the top 5 as well, because in the last match they barely missed that top 5 mark here, but in this match they will make sure that they get that first position, or to the very least make it to the top 5. Moving in towards the EX squad here. Last match we win a chicken dinner, but in this match it is gonna be a really problematic situation for them, because just as EX squad took that drop, Orange got eliminated, and just right now Incas also was completely shut down. EX squad is still alive. That ray of hope is still there. Hopefully EX Liquid will be able to come towards some picks as well, but without a brilliant grenade coming in. But who was that grenade? It was from X, and okay, it was from Haizu. What an amazing grenade. It did do its job to perfection and did get that pick as well. 4 kills coming in for EX Esports. Hopefully this squad does manage to get it to the top 10, let's say, because obviously they have lost 2 players. It's gonna be comparatively difficult as compared to a full squad or a trio as well. With that, we'll be moving and looking towards the zone as well, which is gonna take a hard shift towards the regions of southern parts of this map. Obviously Los Leones is gonna be okay, Los Leones has a pretty good favor for their position at the moment. It's gonna be UDF squad or NES at the moment, who have taken a pretty good control of this compound, and hopefully it's gonna come in handy for them in future fights as well, because many squads will try to get the control of this position, and they might as well contest this compound for this position, because it really plays a very strategic and a very important position and a crucial role as well in this match, because it is one of the best position and one of the biggest compound at the moment that is inside the zone. But moving on towards Max Esports, they have even started a fight at the moment. Max is gonna get a brilliant opening here, but with that he has lost 1 player, which is gonna be Krim. 3 players still alive. It's gonna be Pau and Max Ativ. Dester is just 1 HP surviving. It's gonna be really problematic for him to get out of this position. Max Ativ still holding. He has to heal himself. Even though he does not have any health kits at the moment, but he has to make do with the bandages he has in hand. 2 players still standing. Pau as well is gonna get picked off. The healing was not in favor of Team Max here, but still 2 players surviving. Ray of Hope is still there. Hopefully they do manage to get this 2v4 situation under their control. It is gonna be obviously really wild and crazy as well if they do manage to get that. But let's see. 7C Precious X is still surviving. Has that 45 on his hand. Fear and Akujad as well will be surviving for 7Cs. Mimo, an unfortunate casualty, coming in for 7Cs. Hopefully they will be able to overcome that situation as well. And Pau at the moment has been revived as well. I did not expect that to happen. I did not see that coming as well, because okay, what a brilliant lineup coming in from Precious. He was waiting, he was patiently watching, waiting, and in the end, just as he got that opportunity, he took it without any delay and managed to get that brilliant 3K with an amazing lineup as well. With that, 5 finish points coming in for the favor of 7C Esports. Pierre Precious and Akujad will be making out of this position alive as well, but they have to get inside the zone, which is gonna be a small little problem they have to focus on as well. Moving on towards the sort of NES here. It is gonna be Popcorn, Sexy Momo, and it's gonna be Otaku and Kamal sir as well will be surviving. What the hell were you trying to do, your boy? That was a very problematic rotation coming in from your side. Your scenario was just not alright. That's exactly why you got picked off. Popcorn will make sure and will try to do everything in his power to get that finish point as well, but it's not gonna be that easy, because the player has covered himself in some kind of a TPP situation at the moment. 3 players still surviving. Otaku will be traded off as well. A pretty strong retaliation coming in from UDF as well. Kamal sir is gonna close in. 1 team kill coming in for NES Esports here. Sexy Mo is also gonna try to close in. In fact, it was the building which was already in their control, but even then, somehow one of their players did get completely eliminated. Celex Baron still surviving. He's gonna get another pick as well. 1 more player getting completely shut down. UDF is not gonna stop. They know they have that upper hand here. They have that opportunity as well. A brilliant counter save coming in from this guy. It all comes down to the last person starting. It's gonna be Popcorn. Can we see a 1v4 coming in? It was almost a 1v4 coming in from GE. Naughty here did make it happen. And was it a 1v4? Indeed. Let's see. Okay, naughty here with 3 kills. Almost did make it to that 1v4 situation as well. But in the end, almost all the credit goes to GE Naughty. He did manage to get that first pick and did continuously get 2 to 3 frags back to back. And in the end, they now have 3 players. In fact, 2 players still surviving. In fact, 3 players still surviving. Your boy and GE Naughty as well as Waypopi surviving. Smile is gonna be a small price for them to pay to take this drop clash or this aggressive stance for them, which is gonna be a small casualty, a small price to pay for them as well. But it's not gonna be that big a problem. They're gonna come back. 3 players still surviving, 3 players still holding a pretty good position. They don't have the position advantage at the moment. There's other rotation as well. Corner of the zone, Los Leones at the moment is gonna lose its what do you call that, position advantage at the moment, even though it's still inside the zone. But I don't think squads will like to hold that position, because obviously they have to focus and they have to look ahead and what the next zone is gonna come in as well. FC Kuromax surviving, 0 finishes, 0 team kills coming in for SG squad. Sengoku, a pretty safe start from them, not a problem for them as well. Let's hope that they will be able to convert some fights in some meantime. Moving on towards IHC squad, even they have not yet initiated any fights till now. Let's see how they'll be performing when they encounter any squads per se. Moving on towards HV squad, obviously we saw a brilliant squad vibe coming in from HV, and hopefully they will keep up the performance as well as they showed that gameplay in that last match as well. Even though it's gonna be a bit of a change of terrain in this match, there's gonna be Miramar. Mostly this map consists of places that are completely out in the open. And on the other hand, if you were to talk about a wrangle, it is completely just the opposite. Because if you were to look at the compounds and the positions and the the terrain, the topography of the map of Erangel, it is more or less has a lot of cover regions, a lot of compounds as well for squads to hold in end zones as well. But in comparison to Miramar, it has a lot of cover, and in the end, the conclusion becomes that Miramar does not have that much cover and is more or less an open region, an open map as well, which is a problematic situation, which might become a problematic situation in some time if the zone were to shift in the open regions. But that is a discussion for some time later. We'll be moving towards the center of the zone, which has been taken control by the squad of SG. It's gonna be Sengoku. As I said, their rotation, their gameplay, their game sense is just off the charts. In this match as well, a pretty good position, a pretty good zone prediction as well coming in from this squad. They did get this position in their control, but right now they've started to go to their next compound, next stronghold, because obviously this is not going to be a good position for them to hold. It does not have that good position. Obviously, compound holds a strategic position. With that, another player is going to go completely down. GZ2 player still surviving. It's going to be Sam and Bloodsword as well surviving for the team of GZ. 1 finish point or 1 kill coming in favor of this squad. It's gonna be, obviously it's gonna be problematic for them, but still 2 players surviving. The hope is not lost yet. They still have a pretty strong chance of making it to the top 10. We will focus on getting to the top 5 in some time, but at the moment the next position, the next aim or the next goal for the squad is obviously going to get inside the next zone. We'll be okay. YG squad is gonna come in with an aggressive push here. They're gonna get another opening here. They're gonna close in. This guy has no clue whatsoever. YG really uses position to the level best, and he did manage to get that finish point as well. Last person standing, it's gonna be Sengoku Salt Gi here. Can he make this clutch happen? It is not gonna be possible. Completely out in the open. Why did you commit a healing battle there? It was not at all a position for you to take a fight, but obviously he had no other opportunities left as well. He had to heal up or he had to run for cover, but if he were to have run for cover, he would have been completely exposed as well. All in all, a good try coming in from the squad, but unfortunately the position and the close in as well from YG squad was just unbelievable, and that's exactly why they won this fight. With that, 4 team kills coming in for YG squad. As far as they're playing safe goes, I guess that's the end of it, and now they will start playing and start showing off their aggressive gameplay as well. 4 on 4 players still surviving with 4 finishes as well. A pretty good situation. YGNVN is trying to close in at the moment. 3 players still surviving, but 4 players still surviving. Let's take a look at other squads at the moment. What is going to be the situation? It's going to be HV Extreme and Prabin as well surviving. Waduji has been picked off. Assassin is also going to go down. A pretty strong close-in coming in from IHCIC. He's going to make it happen. Last person standing, it's going to be Pravin. And as usual, this guy usually plays a bit split from his team. And I guess somewhere he was rotating, and that's why he could not have given some cover for his teammates. But still, the positive side or the bright side of this situation is that HB is still surviving, and there still is a slim chance that HB might make it to the top 10. Okay, Prabhan using his surprise element to the level best. He's gonna get one pick here, but TQ, they're not gonna let this knockout go in vain. They're gonna retaliate very strongly, and they're gonna get another pick as well. 2 players still surviving. Chris 6 is gonna get picked off. Smart and 33 Leon still surviving. Celex is gonna make sure ISL's 1 player goes down to the very least. No finishes coming in for ISSL here. Last one still surviving. Lucifer, Jimmy and Razor as well will be alive. They are trying to counter Seal team at the moment. It is going to be difficult for them at the moment, but the position advantage obviously is in favor of ISL. If they were to use this position to extent, I guess they might even consider clutching the situation, but it's going to be difficult. Timo is going to come in from behind. He's going to come in with a brilliant backstab. Okay, but Lucifer had a clue. He had an idea. He anticipated 1 player closing in from the behind. Lucifer did spot Demo as well. He even managed to take him down to 1 HP at the moment. Lucifer is going to close in. Healing is going to come in from Demo. Okay, Demo is using all the windows that is available for him in through the van, but Lucifer and then is finally going to convert that pick as well. Last player standing for, in fact, last player standing at this position. The other 2 players are also trying to close it. They're trying to provide some cover at the moment. Lucifer, obviously, it's going to be difficult to get that situation, but the healing has come in. He knows that Demo is knocked down. He could use that opportunity for a close-in, but unfortunately that was just not enough. They had a brilliant cover for them. They had a vague idea as well that someone is gonna close in as soon as he heals up. Seal volley. Okay, he's gonna counter them. ISSL Jimmy, and 1 more player is gonna survive. It's gonna be last one, holding a pretty strong position. Hopefully he uses the TPP to his very best. It's gonna be difficult as well. Volley has been blocked off at this position. It is gonna be a tricky situation for him to get out of this here, because if he does manage to stand up, he's gonna get completely sprayed down, and if that spray is gonna come in, Volley stands no chance to get out of this situation alive. As I said, 4 players still surviving for Seal. Volley coming in with a brilliant pre-fire. He did manage to take down Laswin down to 1 HP, but I don't think so it's gonna be enough, because as far as Laswin going. Okay, as far as the last one getting knocked out is concerned, it's going to be really difficult, because obviously he has that healings as well, and he has that option to fall back to get in the back foot region, because he has a pretty strong position behind him. No squad should third party as well. No squad should look out from the behind or the back as well. So that's why last one is holding a pretty strong position, and on the other side, Celex's squad is struggling a bit, but even then, even after those factors coming in, they're still dominating ISSL squad here brilliantly. Okay, close-in is gonna come in from Okay, ISSL Semi is gonna take down Baron. A close-in coming in from the left-hand side. Last one still has not been picked up. Volley is gonna get spotted. I don't think that drone is gonna be necessary yet. Volley is gonna go down. Lucifer is gonna get yet another frag. Moving down to the last person standing for Seal team. It's gonna be Demo here. It's gonna be very strong position for team ISSL here. Demo did try his level best, but obviously he had an AKM. On the other side, the team right in front of him, the enemies in front of him, had a better situation, had that man advantage as well. They had everything going on for them. That's exactly why they won this fight. But all in all, a very good try coming in from Seal's team. Even though I did expect that Seal would have won this fight, but somewhere that aggressive move, that over push, that over aggression somewhere cost them their life in this match. So that's why they will not be able to make it to the top 5. But with that, we'll be moving towards the center of the zone, which has been captured by the team of ATRAX here. Nishan, Spike and Octopus are surviving. Agro coming in with a small casualty here. 1 player just in front of him, a brilliant pre-fire. UF45 is going to be used to the level best. Spike is going to take down IHC. Can they retaliate at this point? Because the split position is going to be putting them in a bit of a problematic situation, because obviously if they were this far away, that cover, that revival is going to be really difficult for them to come in as well. What do you think, guys? Which team is going to make it to the top 5 in this match, and which team obviously will be getting that winner chicken dinner, please? Do tell me in the chat section, which is completely open to each and every one of you guys. And obviously, do consider hitting that likes button, share the stream if you like it, and a sub to the channel for future contents just like this will be just phenomenal, and we will really respect you for that. And we will let's move on to the match. At the moment, it's gonna be IHC still surviving. 7 finish, 7 kills still coming in for them. Wary of what's happening behind them. They still have to keep their focus undivided. They have to focus on what's coming in from behind them, what's coming in from in front of them. They have to keep their eyes open like a hawk's eye. Dax Spike still surviving. Ango still is going to be the only person that has been eliminated for the team of Dax. Spike, Nishan and Octopus still surviving. 3 players alive, 5 finishes or 5 kills coming in for the squad. And let's see which team is going to get that winner on chicken dinner. Obviously, it's going to be pretty difficult for GZ squad, but still, to the very end, he's going to try his level best. Some boy has an AKM in his hand with a brilliant pre-fire. He knew that a player was closing in from that direction. He pre-fired there. He did manage to spot that player as well, and he did convert that finish point for him as well. GZ assume some BB1. Okay, second finish point or second team kill coming in for the squad of GZ. Hopefully, they will be able to make it to the top 5 as far as it is concerned. If we were to go forward with a safe gameplay, a corner-to-corner push, a corner-to-corner gameplay, a zone-to-zone play, might even make it to the top 3. Who knows? It's quite possible. Dax and... Okay, Dax's squad still holding this position. They know that this position played a vital role, but at this point, the zone has taken a hard shift yet again. And as usual, a unpredictable zone, to be frank. From my side, I did not expect this to happen. Team 7Cs is going to be one of the nearest squads at the moment and close to the zone. One more squad just right in front of them. It's going to be Team ISSL here with 3 players still starting. Okay, 7Cs, Akujot is going to go down. Jimmy, the star fragger of ISSL team. ISSL esports never ceases to disappoint me. Always coming in with some crazy ways to get some brilliant picks here. Let's see, can he make it to the top 5 in this match as well? Last match, they did get that second position for that team. Hopefully in this match, they will redeem themselves by getting that first position. But still, a small problem is still going to be hindering their position, hindering their performance. And that is that one player disadvantage. But hopefully they will overcome that. Wave 2 OP is going to take down IHC. Alex here, a pretty strong pick coming in for Wave 2 OP. 2 players still surviving. GE, your boy WT as well will be surviving. 2 players still alive. Wave 2 OP has been rendered knocked down here. Revival is going to come in as soon as possible. Dax squad now know they have to shut their rotation as well. Guys, with that, jaldi se jaldi push that hit. Okay, hit that like, share and subscribe button as soon as possible, guys. We need all the support you can shower us with, and obviously we'll be hoping for some motivation as well. Okay, the zone is going to come into the favor of Dax's squad here. They have gotten a pretty unbelievable position for them. All the players just in front of them. 5 teams still surviving. 5 kills coming in for Dax's squad. But at the moment, it's going to be a fight between ISSL squad and 7Cs. And Lucifer, he's going to make it happen. He's going to come in with a brilliant counter prone and getting the last bonus point for his team. 7 team kills. 8 players still surviving, 4 teams still standing here. A duo coming in from ISSL squad here, making it to the top 4. Let's see, can they make it to the top 1 as well? On that side, it's going to be Dax squad, the only squad who has more than 2 players at the moment surviving. Dax Spike has spotted ISSL Jimmy, trying to give some damage. He didn't manage to get some, get some damage off as well of him. His HP is a bit low. It's not going to be a problem as well, because as far as he is at the moment, healing is going to come in pretty easily. But GE or YWT, okay, his backstab, it's a pretty strong position. He's going to make sure that he gets through the release of frag for him, but the zone is not going to do him any favor. It's going to take a hard shift. Smokes are going to come in, but the damage this zone is going to provide him is just phenomenal. Your boy still closing in, has those 4 health kits as well. Healing is not going to be a problem. The supplies is not going to be a problem. Let's see how he's going to use his brain and how he's going to make it to the top 3 in this match. As I told you, in fact, 2 players still standing for GE squad. Wave 2 OP as well is going to close in. He is a bit far away, but it's not going to be a problem as well, because as far as the zone is concerned, that has not started taking its shift as well. ISSL still 2 players surviving. Dax squad on the other side. Even now, they are down to their last 2 players standing. What do you think, guys? 4 teams surviving. Which team do you think is going to get that winner chicken dinner for that squad with an unbelievable performance? Obviously, there is an opportunity that there is a chance that GE squad might take that winner chicken dinner for themselves, but at the moment, it really seems very difficult, because your boy WT, the position he has been knocked out, is going to be a very problematic situation, because obviously even Jimmy spots him. He just has to spray down 2 to 3 bullets, and he will make sure that your boy is going to get completely shut down. But okay, Wave 2 OP as well has been spotted. That smoke did not help him. That smoke instead revealed his position. He wanted to cover himself from some suppressing fires right in front of him, but instead it was completely used in the opposite way here. Instead, it is going to get him killed at the moment. Wave 2 OP, 1 HP, barely making it out of this position alive, and that zone is also gonna come in, but will he be able to complete his healing? No, there was just not enough time. Wave 2 OP is gonna get shut down as well. 3 teams still surviving. With that, 3 teams surviving, 5 teams, 5 players standing. 2 duos and a solo coming in for the squad of GZ here. As I told you, this guy were to play zone to zone and corner to corner, he will be able to get inside the top 5, and in fact he has made it to the top 3, which is really surprising. 5 plus still starting. Let's see, can he convert this into a winner chicken dinner as well. With that, some boy has been spotted. He knows that he has been spotted. He has to use his smokes. It is gonna be the last resort. He has to switch to, because it's gonna be ISSL closing in from right behind him, which in turn is not gonna provide his position any favor, and it's gonna be Dax's squad is gonna be closing in from the front hand and the front region as well. 4 plus still standing. ISSL Shemi still surviving. He's gonna close, and at the moment I guess it's gonna be really difficult for GZ some BB1 to get this clutch in. He's already 1 HP. A gun shift at that point was not a good decision, but on either way it is gonna be more than enough for him to get completely shut down. Dax versus a team ISSL here. It is down to the top 2 teams surviving of this match, surviving from this match. Let's see which team will be making it to the first position or the winner chicken dinner. Dax's squad has started taking pretty aggressive means here to start the rotation, which in turn is going to provide a lot of damage to Nishan. Spike is going to come in with a brilliant counter strafe. He's going to manage to get that opening frag as well. Nishan, he has to come in on time. He has to complete his healing as well. Jimmy is not going to be able to do anything. His revival is going to be completely impossible. 2 plus still standing. 1v2 situation for ISSL Lucifer. Hopefully, he does manage to get that winner chicken dinner as well. For as long as he's concerned, his position is completely right inside the zone. He could completely use this position for his advantage and can convert the situation in a very easy winner chicken dinner as well. It's gonna be a 1v2 situation. If he were to use that surprise element for himself, it's gonna be really helpful for him as well. Completely possible, completely doable, and completely gettable as well. But at the same time, Dax's squad has to close, and they know that the zone is not gonna be providing any favors. But that Molly is not gonna do any justice to ISSL. Oh, it's not gonna do any justice to Dax's squad. It's down to a 1v2 situation. Can Lucifer get this 1v2? Can he make it happen? Unfortunately, a very wrong time for him to get that prone in. Unfortunate elimination coming in for the team of ISSL, getting yet another second position in the second match of today. An unfortunate elimination coming in from the squad. I really hoped and I really wished that the squad make it to the first position. But all in all, a very good try coming in from them. For 9 finishes and total 9 kill points. That is just on another level. Dax's squad still surviving. 7 kills coming in for them. GZ some with 2 kills as well. MYA 2-way Poppy is gonna get a brilliant frag as well. GE Naughty and your boy WT were just amazing. We're just on another level today. Their kill total was just off the charts. In total, the kills coming in for them is gonna be 8 to 11 finishes for them. 5th position is gonna be 7C squad. Okay, 2 players here managed to do a lot of damage. 7 kills coming in from them as well. IHC squad will be making sure that they, to the very least, make it past the top 10 barrier and get more than 6 finishes as well. With that, guys, thank you for tuning in. We will be right back after a pretty short break, a very short break. Don't go anywhere. Second match, in fact, the third match of the day, 7 directions, Pmpl Scrims, featuring STALWART Esports, IHC Esports, TJB, ELEMENTRIX, 7Cs, Max, YG, SENGOKU, TUF, and many more. Tier 1 squads are gonna fight, are gonna take those battles as well, which you guys will not want to miss as well, will not want to miss out as well. I will be back right after a very short break. Till then, don't go anywhere. See you on the other side.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always than does. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Reaching for the stars. I wonder where you are. Reaching for the stars. I wonder where you are. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you does. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Reaching for stars. I wonder where you are. Reaching for stars. I wonder where you are. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard, and I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard, and I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Reaching for the stars. I wonder where you are. Reaching for the stars. I wonder where you are. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard, and I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always than does. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take